Hi everybody, it's Jules from Simple Body and Simple Mama. I haven't spoke much about our Simple Mama line, but I kind of wanted to give you the background and the history of how Simple Mama started and why I started that brand. I had a gentleman come see me a few years ago. His name is Dave, and he just wandered into the store. I think he was visiting on Thanksgiving break, and he started asking a lot of questions. Like, what are these products made with? Why did you start this business? What kind of baby products do you have? Anyway, long story short, his name is Dave, and he's with a company called CalMed Hawaii. And as you can guess, they started in Hawaii, and their intention was to help new moms navigate everything from birth to postpartum care to toddler baby care. So they're a very comprehensive care system for new moms. And I thought that was like very admirable because I don't have kids myself, but both of my sisters do, and I kind of remember how scary that journey was for them when they had their first child. It's like your body does such strange things during pregnancy. And so Dave asked me many times if I would work on some products that would help support all of the mothers that were coming through his clinic. And I spent about a year or a year and a half researching what types of care do pregnant moms need? What types of care do postpartum moms need? And you know, what do babies need? And all three were like different answers. And then I started researching what plants and herbs are safe to use during pregnancy and postpartum, and how were Native Americans using plants and herbs to support their childcare journey before we had antibiotics and things like that. And I always draw on inspiration from our ancestors because they used the power of plants to heal so many things. And I really do believe in the power of plants. So I started working on a line, and I started with what happens to a mom, you know, when she gets pregnant. And one of the first visible signs is that her belly starts to grow. And what happens when that belly starts to grow is the skin gets really dry, tight, and itchy. And so I wanted to develop products that would help the skin grow and stretch during that time and eliminate some of that uncomfort for them. So we have a belly butter, which is comprised of 3 different butters: shea butter, cocoa butter, and kokum butter, which help with that, develop that elastin, which helps with that dry, tight, itchy. And then we've got a belly oil, which I have a lot of people just use even postpartum because it just smells and feels amazing. And the combination of the two, I have been told from several moms, have either significantly reduced their stretch marks or helped eliminate them altogether. And so these 2 products are, you know, what new moms should start out with right from the get-go. And like, don't wait for your belly to start stretching, like start using them immediately, because the more moisturized you can keep the belly, the less symptoms you're gonna have around that dry, tight, itchy skin. And then I thought about mom's journey into labor and delivery. And you know, there are a lot of things that you can do if you're gonna have a natural childbirth to help support your perineum region, which is typically what has the tearing. You know, if you haven't conditioned that area. So we developed a perineal balm, which can help condition that area to support it in stretching a little bit more during childbirth. And then, of course, postpartum, you know, if you do have some soreness and discomfort, and starting 3 days after your delivery, you can start using our sitz bath product. And that will help. It's got Epsom salts and baking soda and some things that really support healing and soothing, lots of soothing herbs in there to help after you deliver. And then we do have a breastfeeding product called Nipple Relief. And one of the things that I really wanted was sort of a one ointment does all, so that you don't have to carry a lot of products in your diaper bag. And that Nipple Relief Balm can be used for almost anything. It obviously is great in supporting breastfeeding, but you can also use it as a pump lubricant. And because of the power of the herbs that are in it, you can use it if you have little irritation, itchiness, redness, rash. It can help support all of those things. And then as far as the baby goes, my personal belief is the babies are born with a mucous membrane, and that membrane is still growing for 3 months, or the skin is still growing for 3 months, and that membrane helps support that skin system for up to 3 months after the baby's born. And so I try to tell all new moms to just use warm water and a microfiber washcloth on the baby as long as they possibly can, because the baby's microbiome is still developing during that time, and they're starting to build their immunity against, bacteria and infection. And the less you can disrupt their microbiome, the stronger their skin is going to be. So I know we're all tempted to, wash the baby and bathe the baby and use products that smell really good, and but I strongly encourage new moms not to do that. Just use warm water and a washcloth for the first 3 months and let that microbiome build and get really strong, which will help protect them against eczema, infection, rash, redness, dry, irritated, itchy skin, all of that sort of thing. But when the baby does develop their microbiome and starts to have stronger skin, then you want to use products that are specifically formulated for baby's skin. And baby skin is a pH of 7 versus an adult skin, which is somewhere around 5.5. And so I've developed a baby wash, which you can use, which is a pH of 7. It's very, very gentle. It uses 2 derivatives of coconut oil. So it's a very, very gentle wash that you can use head to toe on them. And then also a baby lotion, which is supported with calendula. And I don't know if you know about calendula, but to me, it's one of those magical flowers that can support the skin in many ways. It can help soothe irritated skin. It can help moisturize skin. It's just a wonderful, potent flower that I use in a lot of the baby products. And a lot of times when people have dry, irritated, itchy skin, we go right for the calendula because it's so soothing. So anyway, I developed this line and we've been selling it for a couple of years now, and I've had incredible feedback from new mothers. And so I would hope that you might gift it to a friend if you know someone that is pregnant, or maybe even try it on yourself if you're pregnant. And I'm super happy to support people in motherhood, because what you guys do is pretty amazing. Grow that baby, have that baby. You guys are the bravest people I know, you moms. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. My email is jules@simplebodyproducts.com. Feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, you guys.